Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new Umbrella Corps video, which is honestly a shock to say as it is. I released a video of this game about a week ago now, I want to say, just mainly going over what the game is and that it's just not a good Resident Evil game, but if you were to play it, if it wasn't related to Resident Evil, it would be really good. If it didn't have the name, the game itself would be fine. It is fun, but like I said, it's not a good Resident Evil game. But I loved the video, obviously talked about the game and why I kind of do enjoy it regardless. And it got a bit more attention than I thought it did, which is I thought it was going to, I should say, because because of what it is, and that kind of made me go back and play it again. This is a different match, different gameplay. This was taken a couple of days ago. I should play against a couple of level 120 players, and we beat them, and I'm at level 6. So that was quite funny in itself. People who play the game all the time got beat by a guy who hasn't played it in ages. But the game still has a reasonable player base. The game's very much alive. I was getting around evening time in the UK, which is basically 7 p.m. onwards. I was getting full lobbies, or at least one player missing or two players missing from lobbies, and it was just they would stay the entire match. Or even throughout some of the matches, people would just join in, and it was okay, maybe this game's not as dead as I expected it to be. And no, I'm absolutely right. If you play at peak times, this game is genuinely active, which is crazy. I was getting people that were level 1s joining, people that were level 100s, and anything between that, and it was just a hell of a shock to see that many people playing the game. So what we're going to do now is just kind of talk about how my opinions kind of changed about it over the past week, because I will admit I've had a lot of fun with this game over the past week. I've been jumping on every now and again, just playing, and it's been a blast. It's a fun game. Again, not a good Resident Evil game by any means. It's completely off the rails in terms of Resident Evil, and it's not a game that personally it should have been made as a spin-off like it is, but instead of it being like a Resident Evil spin-off, it should have just been like a side game. you know, like get rid of all the Resident Evil related things in the game, like the zombies and the maps, and just make a 3v3 tactical shooter like this, and you're probably onto something. That would have been really good, but no, they made it Resident Evil related, which is honestly not a big deal to me, but just kind of just add another game to the list of one of Resident Evil titles that isn't as good. But we all know how multiplayer in these games goes, so you gotta be careful with it. Anyway, but this game, on a gameplay level and on a replayability level, is a lot of fun. There's so many weapons, there's so many different ways to play. The modes are quite enjoyable. The most likely mode you'll find is a multi-mission mode, which is a 3-4 round match where the objective changes between rounds, whether it's taking a flag, killing more zombies than the other team, holding a briefcase for longer than the other team. The objectives are quite varying. There is a one life mode, but I'm still yet to find a full lobby on that, and it kind of ruins it when you're in a 3v2. But the game's still very much alive, which is crazy. And I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. The game's not dead, so if you are kind of interested in playing it, I know it's been out for years now, but if you are still interested in playing it, then you're not going to be buying a game that's dead. People still play it, and obviously this is from PlayStation servers, so PC and Xbox might be different, but on PlayStation, very much alive, very much people who have played the game to death playing the game, level 120s, like I said, it's ridiculous. Even though we just stomp on them, which was quite funny. But I just wanted to bring this to everyone's attention and just let you all know that the game's played on PlayStation at least. So if you do want to buy it, or thinking about buying it, by all means go for it, because it's just, I don't know, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I just kind of didn't expect to be making a follow-up video to this game, but no, it's still played. And I think I've said that about 6 times in the past minute, but yeah, it's honestly a shock. But again, obviously, I do want to say, obviously, thank you for the support on the first video. That did way better than I thought it was going to. And I thought the gameplay was kind of shocking. I hadn't played it in months. But this one's definitely better. I do get kind of stomped on at times because, again, these people are level 100 plus. Probably play the game most days, but we did beat them, which was quite funny. In terms of future content for the game, do let me know if anyone does want to see more of this game, because I'm kind of down to play it more if there was a reason to. I do kind of play it on my off time when there's like I'm not recording anything else and there's nothing else to do. I'll play jump on and play a couple matches. And obviously, you have to increase the play count in the future if people do want to obviously more content. And I could even, I'll leave a link to my Twitter down below, and I'll probably just say, oh, I'm going to be playing Umbrella Corps on PlayStation on like this day at this time. If anyone's around, we can jump on and play together and just get in some matches and see what happens there. Because if any of you still play it and do want to play like full, like more active lobbies, or just get into lobbies easier, then we can all jump in at the same time and have a blast with it then, because that'd be fun, I think. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Like I said, it just came as a shock that the game was still like, it's not popular. It's not popular. If I logged in at like midday or early morning in the UK, chances are I won't find lobbies as easily. But if I log in at peak times, easy lobbies. Like, I don't know where these people came from, but just one day it was empty, and then they came back 2-3 days later, and for 2 days in a row around the same time, it was just full lobbies or one player missing, which was ridiculous, and that lasted every single game. Yes, you did run into the same people a few times, but not every single game. And it was a lot of fun playing, obviously, with people that had no experience and people that had clearly a lot of experience and knew what they were doing. Look at that guy there, level 122. Like, that's a lot of time to put in this game. But yeah, I do want to do more content on this game as and when I have some kind of like break between the mainline Resident Evil games and from other projects that I am working on at the minute that aren't Resident Evil, still survival horror related. So I'll leave that as like a tease, I guess. But I do want to play this game again. So anyway, I will leave the gameplay running until this match ends. I believe this is the last round. Maybe there's one more after this. We do absolutely stomp on these guys. Again, just a shock because they were both like above level 80, which is stupidly high. I got also double kill on them there, which felt really good. But I think I did get killed by a crow. So kind of karma. A zombie crow, there it is. A zombie crow killed me. But like I said, I'll leave a link to my Twitter down below, and obviously go follow that. And if you are an active player on this game, I will obviously tweet saying, "Oi, I am going to be playing Umbrella Corps on this day at this time." If anyone on PlayStation, obviously PS4 or PS5, because that's where it is, does want to play, then just add this PSN, and when I'm on, I'll invite everyone, and just we're going to jump into a match together and play. And it'll be fun. I might jump on comms and talk to a couple of you if you want to talk to me. Like, if not, that's fine. But we definitely plan something around this game if it gets the attention, of course, because it'll be a blast just to mess around on the game for an hour or two, especially with you guys as well. Because I usually, obviously, with Resident Evil games and other types of games like that, it's a solo experience, so not many multiplayer opportunities come up. Obviously, that will change when Reverse comes out in the summer. I am really looking forward to playing that. That'll be quite fun. But for now, we have this. So if, again, anyone's interested, link in the Twitter, link in the description to my Twitter page. But that's going to do it, I think. Like I said, I'll leave the gameplay running in the background. The game's almost over now, I think, anyway. So, yeah, I think just one more round after this, and that'll be the match. But Umbrella Corps, still alive even now, which is still mind-blowing. I literally, like, the one video I made last week, I'm surprised I even got a game. I was there for like an hour or two looking, and then all of a sudden this week it was just like instant games, almost full lobbies every single time, which is ridiculous. But thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the first video, and thank you for supporting the recent videos as well. Means a lot. I'm actually really kind of into what I'm doing lately, and it's a breath of fresh air to be doing something more of what I want to do, rather than like doing things I feel like I should do, which is obviously the point after all. You should always be doing something you enjoy rather than something you feel like you need to do. So that's always nice. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.
Zombie feeding time.
You lack a certain aggressiveness. Find the briefcase and protect it at all costs.
This is how a professional does things. That'll make you more popular. That'll make you more popular. Zombie feeding time. That'll make you more popular. Have fun with that.
We got all the data. Even better than we hoped for.